So
and maybe for Ruud, for some people who have followed a program where there wasn't a delta involved, right? Because that's something we use as of the last 1.5 years. I think it's a good way to position that, to explain to everyone that after doing the analysis for multiple stakeholders, this is, so to say, the summary of the different analysis per stakeholder, where we actually copy and paste the entering behaviors and the exiting behaviors, and then going to look at what is the change happening in between there. So ultimately functioning as, so to say, the judge of good ideas, of good prototypes. So good prototypes are always benchmarked again, what is the articulation of change, and does that prototype work to change that behavior in this way? Right, so it's actually a step in between for people like Carly and Nicole, who have and maybe others who have who are our friends from the first hour, who have followed us already from the point that we didn't have that event delta. So it's good to position that and take it from there. So it's a way to it's a summary, but also if you go back and you want to prototype again because the circumstances have changed, then you don't have to do the whole sequence, but this could be the landing point to start from.
Yeah. Do you want to quickly review the entry and exit behaviors, Roel, with them? Just have it clear in our head, and I will, in the meantime, prepare the breakout rooms. Okay, good.
So let me, if you could just resize your screen, so zoom in a little bit, then I would be, thank you. So the yellow post-its are for the group marketing director, right? We have and we have analyzed two stakes, and the first stake is the group marketing director, and the other stakeholder is the 110 national marketeers and brand managers. So these are the two stakeholders we chose to design for. So the entering behavior, the group marketing director and Heineken only have one chance to revive this brand. Make it happen with 150K euros in this case. And there are national marketing managers that already do believe, right? There are some, but many do not believe, right? So then we look at the exiting behavior on the right side, number 2, right? We went from 5 to 56 countries, and now who have now signed up to bring Sol to their market. 150 a 150K event revived the brand, and we are on the map, right? These are the 3 behaviors we indicated as most important on entering and exiting behavior. So now we figured, like, what is then happening in between? What is the change? So what is the articulation of change is change the attitude of national marketing managers to believe in the brand, get at least 50 additional national marketing managers to sign up to bring it to their market, and collaborate with 6 believers to convert 50 new believers. So then we are shifting to the blue post-its. And the blue post-its are for the, as I said, from the 110 national marketeers and brand managers who were, before the event, focused on major Heineken brands and feel like I'm following the strict rules. The second one is, I do not believe in this brand, and the brand, this brand meaning Sol. And the third one is, I'm not selling it in my market because I choose to do something else. On the right side, exiting behavior, I have a rebel spirit in my, and my boss supports it. I believe the Sol brand will bring, I believe in the Sol brand and will bring Sol to my market. I will give Sol a chance in my market. So the articulation of change is the rebel against the traditional Heineken rules and be rebellious, break free, pivot disbelief to willingness to sign up to bring to market, and sign up to be a rebel and bring Sol to my market. So so every prototype we will benchmark against, is this solving the problem? Is this changing behavior? So the arrow in number 4 is actually now more a question like, how are we changing the stakeholder behavior with this event, right? So we're looking more like, not in terms of prototypes, but we're looking at terms of big strokes. What are we changing here and how are we changing that? So one of the things which stands out here, looking at the blue post-its, is connect the brand to experiences so that these are memorable and shareable with when they return home. Another thing, an item could be exchange best practices from people who are already selling this successfully. Brainstorm sessions on the value proposition, and also make them unite behind the brand and make them all feel it with all their senses. And for the group marketing director is to work together in groups with people, together with the other stakeholders.